Here we go for day 50 of our Countdown to Cruising 2021, where we are counting down till we can go cruising again here in North America. We are tired of not cruising, but in the meantime, we come to you a couple times a week with interesting stories about cruising, tips, news. Today's going to be filled with all kinds of news, and we're going to finish off with some really cool cruise deals which might be worth booking.
Everyone is excited about the prospect of finally cruising again in 2021. So let's count it down to see when, where, and which cruise ship will be the first to leave a North American port.
As we count down, we will have guests from the high seas, cruise tips, hacks, cruise news, cruise deals. It'll be great. All right, here we go with the 5 most important stories of the week as determined by me. Let's put 5 minutes on the clock, and I'm going to tell you the 5 most interesting stories from the week in cruise news, and I'm going to finish up with 3 really cool cruise deals. I mean, I liked some of these a lot. So, the City of Miami, in conjunction with 6 major cruise lines, Royal, MSC, NCL, Disney, Virgin, and Carnival have all come to an agreement that they're going to provide shore power when the ships are in port, which is great because they don't have to run the engines, cause pollution. It's much more economical to use the shore power. Obviously, it takes a substantial amount of infrastructure to be built to charge those ships and run all that power, but they've agreed they're going to do it. They just have to come up with a plan, put it in action, but I think that's a good one. Viking has announced that they're going to extend their pause in cruising for another 2 months, so they're not going anywhere till the beginning of June. In a statement, they stated that they remain optimistic that COVID's coming along and they think they're going to be sailing soon. Comment below, are you really thinking that they're all that optimistic? They're just canceling cruises like wildfire, so I'm not so optimistic, but what about you? Are you guys optimistic? Comment below, let us know, and let's talk about it. All right, Crystal Cruises has announced that they are going to require that their passengers provide proof of vaccination completed 2 weeks prior to embarkation, which means if you're gonna get the 2 shots, you gotta start way before 2 weeks before. In addition, they've said that they're going to require the same of their crew, that their crew's going to have to be vaccinated. Their research has shown, and I think it's kind of public research, that 80% of the cruising public would prefer to travel if everybody had been vaccinated, which seems like a no-brainer to me. So I'm going to say that's a good business idea because it's just going to provide a lot more comfort for those curious about sailing again. I know I'm not going sailing until we're vaccinated, and I'd rather have everybody else on the ship vaccinated too. I like that plan. In another one of those cruise lines announcing that they remain optimistic about the future of cruising, P&O has announced that they are going to start sailing in Australia on or about June 18th. Now, on or about dates, if anybody's ever closed on a house, are kind of worthless because they don't mean anything. But I think it's nice that they're talking about going cruising again, and it's nice that they're optimistic. We'll see how it works out. I hope they're right. I want to go cruising. All right, I've saved my best story for last. I believe this to be a heartwarming, amazing story. Royal Caribbean has actually set aside $40 million for travel advisors who qualify within their program. Obviously, they must be referring a lot of business to them. But in any case, they're going to provide loans on an interest-free basis for up to 3 years to help support those businesses while they've been damaged by COVID and while we're all counting down to go cruising again in 2021. But in any case, I think that's a great story. I think it's the right thing to do for their business partners, and I think it really shows that the cruise industry is really trying to support those who support cruising. So before I blow your mind with some amazing and cool cruise deals, the last one I really like. But in any case, please take the time, click that like button now. It is important for the robots at YouTube to know that you're enjoying our content and our channel, so they share it with others. Thank you in advance. All right, let's get on with these deals. The first one, Norwegian, the Norwegian Sky. 3 nights out of Miami going to the Bahamas, June 2021. That's an early one. You could get a suite for $1,245. Come on, how cool is that? Like, one good night in the casino would cover that. I think that's a great deal. All right, here's the next deal. This is why Carnival is the Goliath that it is. So the last one was $1,200. This one, the Carnival Elation out of Miami, going to the Bahamas, 4 nights, 1 extra night, June 2021. Their suite somehow is only $514 for that trip. A suite for $514 for 2 nights. We still need to get on Carnival because I don't understand how this math works, that a suite can only be $514 and it'd still be a great cruise. So Nikki and I need to try that out. You should try it out as well. Okay, last up, and my personal favorite, which if I could get it ahead of that line and just get my darn shot, I would be on this deal because this is incredible. Out of New York, we'll call it Bayonne, New Jersey, OASIS of the Seas, Royal Caribbean's mega ship. That ship is amazing. We've been on it. Down to the Bahamas, 7 nights, June 2021, like right around the corner, $1,424 for 7 nights in a suite. It's very hard for me not to be screaming at Nikki, book it now, but we're really still waiting for the whole shot thing. But in any case, if you're anywhere on the fence of that and you want to throw one, that sounds like a great trip to me. I know that ship's amazing. We've been on that actual itinerary. That is a winner. That is my winner for my cruise deal for the week. Let me know if you find that interesting or not. And we will see you next week for 5 Minute Friday. And crap! Again, I don't know when I'm ever going to get one of these done in 5 minutes, but I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next week.